So what I'm going to do today is make these pancakes that me and Rob used to have, and Rob, feel free to talk if you want. When we were like 9 years old. So this recipe goes back 50 years plus.
Yeah, the oatmeal
sifter is the original sifter that Dad used to use.
Right.
And the original beater that we're going to use to get the eggs fluffy. And I'm just going to do this real quick. So first of all, we're going to sift. So this is flour and sugar. And this is baking powder and a little bit of salt. And you sift that together. So I'm going to sift it into the plate first. And then we got the chunks there.
Then I remember the sifter.
Yeah, it's so old. This is probably the first time I've used it in about as long. And then we go back into the bowl. A little bit of flour everywhere, and that's going to happen. And back to the bowl. And then we're done with this.
The oatmeal's extra. I don't remember the oatmeal, but
yeah, that's a good question. So this is going to be the original recipe, except because I'm almost 60 years old, I wanted to keep it as healthy as possible. You know, you're putting buttermilk. Pancakes are never going to be healthy, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. So in here is just baking soda, and I think a little bit of salt, but not much. Now here's the tricky part. So you want to, I don't know what you're filming right now, but
I got you.
But this is where you should be, right?
Okay.
This is where the magic happens. So what I'm going to do now is, I don't trust myself separating eggs. I did let them get to room temperature. I find that that's better and easier to, you'll see the froth. So we're going to put the egg whites in here. And this, you have to be very careful. If you get any yolk, your eggs will not, so that's one. I guess I'm not going to use that pan. I'm going to try my luck. Get it. It's the cat. And the liquid's going to go in there, so we're just going to throw this in. Yeah, I'm going to trust myself. If I crack a yolk, this is ruined. And then that video will be ruined. Right, that's two. Uh-oh. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. That was me panicking a little bit. If you just get a little bit of yolk in the whites, they will not
frost.
They won't frost or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, fluff up.
Okay, go in there. Okay, and now if I gotta remember, I'm gonna have to look. I got the recipe up here, so I need 2 cups of buttermilk. And 1 cup of milk. So I'm using skim milk. I'm probably going to use that and then probably a little bit of buttermilk. And it's okay if I need to add a little bit later. And that's it. So now this can go in the sink. Really easy to put together. This is the fun part, I think, anyway. So with this beater, I can frost these eggs in about a minute. Yeah, let's do the camera good.
Yeah, I got it.
And you want these as stiff as you can make it.
This part I remember.
Yeah, right.
I remember the eggs fluffed up.
This is actually what makes the
fluffy pancake.
And that's good right there. And then I just go right into here to mix this up. There was some baking soda in here. Now what I'm also going to add, so this is the first time I'm going to add this ingredient. So this is
oatmeal,
just to try to make it a little bit healthier.
Okay.
And I'm going to put them in there just so they can start to soften a little bit. Okay, and then this goes into here. Now here's where, this is another trick that Dad taught us, I should say. Rob might not remember. But you're gonna pour this in here, but then you're gonna mix it, but you're not gonna mix it well. That's okay. Perfect, that can go in the sink. I'm done with this. Now it's just folding and stirring lightly. And now your camera definitely should be down here, right?
I got it. I'm on the pancake mix.
So this just needs to be folded in like so. Now at this moment, what I'm going to do right now, you don't beat this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to start this up. Rob, you're going to be a little mobile with the camera there a little bit.
Yeah, I'll put.
And I'm going to just grease it up a bit. Another ingredient, which I'm going to add right now.
With olive oil?
Well, Dad used to use butter.
Right.
Everything.
Yes.
And butter's not my friend. Right. Butter is not my friend. I like butter, but I can't eat butter. Okay, now I'm going to, while that's warming up, I'm going to add the egg. It already smells good. I can smell that buttermilk. I like that. I'm going to put this over here. Okay, and now we're going to add these. This is where again, you don't want to mix this.
Right. That's where when it gets fluffy.
This is what makes the pancakes magic. And I'm also going to add another ingredient because it's Christmas. It's Christmas morning. I got Robert out of bed at
7.
I'm going to add it's called Eggnog spice.
Right.
And I tried it and it said, you know what? That's going to go in there. So
nice.
Just going to add some of that. Not much. Just to get the essence of the flavor. This would be a good time, like if you wanted to add cinnamon. And again, you just want to mix this delicately. And this is what makes your pancakes nice and fluffy. Yeah, not much to say right now. Just let this happen. The baking soda. So the recipe is 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of sugar, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of mace. I don't even know. I don't know what that is even. Sounds like something that they put in cans and you squirt in people's eyes. Mace is what it says.
Right.
And then everything else separated to 3 eggs. And in the liquid is 2 cups of buttermilk, 1 cup of milk, and a teaspoon of baking soda. And that pan should be just about ready to accept this. And these are ready to go. Makes a lot of pancakes.
Yes.
So we're going to be eating some, and I'll be freezing some. And the pan's ready. I can hear it sizzling, so we're going to go over here, Rob.
Okay.
You can look at the pan. And I'm going to use this little scoop here to kind of measure. One thing my dad, he tried to make round pancakes. I do my best, but that's going to be 1. Two. Gonna be big pancakes. 3.
That's the fun part, getting the cooking in.
4. Okay, and we let that sit there. And I'll take the camera.
Okay.
So, the trick to this now is Can you imagine if I tried flipping it right now? So you absolutely need to wait at least 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to stop recording now, and then I'm going to start another video when I flip, because this is going to.
Yeah, they need to. There we go. It's on.
All right. So this was always a challenging part for me. So they are ready to flip. So before I flip, I need to separate these two that are touching. And separate. Separate. Okay. And here. Okay, and now flip 1, flip 2, flip 3, flip. And that's it. These ones I just put in. I figured that I would get the, because it's going to take too long, and just doing it in there. And that's it. That's pancakes. So yeah, we can't really try it, can we?
Right.
I'm going to break off the little piece right there, and Robert's going to try that right now. With no syrup. How's that?
Tastes good. Nice, sweet. Some sweetness.
There's a little sugar. All right, that's my pancakes.